Yo, what's poppin' guys? ItzDrama here and I'm back with another Grand Theft Auto Online video on the channel. And I'm assuming everyone by now has heard and knows about the Cayo Perico DLC, the Heist DLC. It's going to be coming out. Rockstar revealed yesterday with a crazy new trailer, revealed a whole bunch of information about the Cayo Perico Heist, and it's just insane. And one of the things I wanted to focus on in this video is going to be the headquarters, like the property of what we know so far. So what Rockstar described as our new headquarters, they said, oh yeah, in a very large, very versatile, and very heavily armored submarine HQ with plenty of other surprises. Now, when I first heard that, I'm like, yo, that's crazy, because like for the past year or even longer, I was like, yo, you know, it'd be so cool if we had like an underwater type MOC, and this is kind of what it sounds like. But when you think of headquarters, it's basically where you start stuff, like for instance, like the facility and whatnot. It's going to be something like that. It's going to be huge, like Rockstar described it, very large, very versatile, and very heavily armored. So it's going to be something that's basically probably almost indestructible, kind of like maybe it's probably going to be more heavily armored than the Avenger, I'm assuming. So this could be our if we don't get a property on the island or wherever the new property is going to be, then this will be where we launch our heist. Most likely this will be, you know what I'm saying, just our main quarters where we spawn in maybe and stuff like that. Have you guys seen the trailer? I'm assuming everyone has by now, but I'll still pull it up on screen. If you look on the trailer towards like the ending of it, it shows inside of the submarine. Now it shows our player, our character, pressing a button. It says missile active. Now people are like, whoa, is this going to be something like an orbital cannon, like as powerful as that, you know, or something like that, or how that's going to work? Are we going to be able to use this just in heist only? Because in there too, you can see a whole bunch of, looks like crazy like torpedoes that are stored up inside of the submarine. Now this is going to be something you're going to have to buy, I'm assuming. You know, it's going to be extra cost probably to have that on your submarine, I would assume. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to get into the prices in a second to how much I think the submarines will cost and all that. But yeah, I really think this will be an add-on, something we have to purchase to add on to make it weaponized. Now, if you go into the next screen in the video, it shows our player looking through, you know, with the, I forget what it's called, but when you're kind of like, when the submarine is kind of like almost submerged, what's kind of like floating on the top, you can peek out and look around you with that thing. So that's going to be a way we spy or look on the island, you know what I'm saying, from a distance offshore. And to me, it's just like the perfect idea to have a submarine around the island for like a drug cartel type theme. And in the water, it shows it moving as well. So that makes me think that it's going to be movable around the map, obviously, wherever you need to go. And this could be something to where it's like the yachts, to where it's not maybe like, you know, it's basically like an apartment, but it's going to be our headquarters. It's going to be something to where it might not be our main property. Maybe we can store some underwater type vehicles on there, like Stromberg MK2s. That'd be really dope. Or some kind of underwater submarines or something like that, mini submarines that can fit inside there. We can drive underwater all the way up to the coast or something like that. Or maybe just explore around or something like that. That's really, really cool. So I think the inside will look a lot different from the ones we've seen, and I believe it was Bogdan at the ending and stuff like that. I think it's going to look a lot better, a lot more customization, you know, a lot more different types of rooms and stuff like that. Like Rockstar said, it's going to be massive, more armored. You'll be able to submerge, look around, stuff like that. And the way it moves to me is going to be like the yachts. I feel like these are going to be docked around underwater, around the island, and basically to move around to certain areas around the island, it'll cost money every time you move it, just like how it is on the yachts. And I feel like that'll be really, really dope. Now in the video, it does show two of our players, like one is like, I believe, driving it, the one other is looking at the, you know, looking out above. So we could be possibly driving this, like we don't need like some kind of captain, but maybe it just shows like an animation, or who knows how it will drive, because it does show it moving obviously underwater. But it's hard to say this is going to be our only type of property, because Rockstar described it as our headquarters, which basically is kind of like our main go-to, you know, startup, you know, get ready preps and stuff like that. But, you know, it begs the question, like, what about garages with all the new vehicles? What if we get new planes and stuff like that with the airstrip there? Most likely, I believe there's an airstrip there, and the plane that was flying over. Like, how is that going to work if there's only a submarine property? But definitely expect everything that's basically inside, like a MOC or, like, you know, something like that, like MK2 weapon upgrade station and stuff like that. So, yeah, personally, I feel like this is probably the greatest idea Rockstar could have possibly done as far as like a hidden type, you know what I'm saying, like living quarters and, you know, like a HQ or whatever for, you know, underwater in a submarine. To me, that's just really dope, and the fact that you can move it around in the water is going to be really dope as well. Now, I don't know if this is only going to be for the island. Are we going to be able to have them around and, you know what I'm saying, around Los Santos, or is it only going to be around for the main island? We will see about that. But I want to get to the prices right now. A lot of people have been asking about the prices, and to me, the way these are, as big as they are, and from how they operate, and just a submarine, to me, as huge as they are, it's gonna be really expensive. I feel like these are gonna be around yacht prices, if not more. Starting off, I feel like they'll be easily $3+ to $5 million off rip, and then plus customization. Let's say you want to add, you know, the torpedo section and, you know, stuff like that. It's probably gonna be another couple million, 2.5, 3 million, something like that, if not more. So just expect these to be all together with every single upgrade at least like a good 8 million to 10 million plus, in my opinion. Like I've been telling you guys for the longest time, I'm like, watch, there's gonna be some kind of MOC to where we're gonna need it to buy. It's gonna be very expensive, you know. There's always paywalls, you know what I mean, and no matter what DLC. So this will most likely be where we launch our heist from, where we started from, and stuff like that. It just would make sense at our headquarters, you know, our main station. That's how Rockstar described it. I feel like they wouldn't have described it like that if it wasn't, but we'll see what other type of properties we get besides the submarines. Like I said, in this video I just want to focus on the submarines, talk about the prices and how they can operate, how they can work, and stuff like that. But what we do know, like I said, is they can submerge above. You can look around. It looks like they can move. We don't know if we can drive them, or if they're just like automatically going to different areas around the island. And also the prices. Like I said, the prices, to me, like I said, are going to be crazy expensive. And like I said, what we know is what Rockstar told us: they're very versatile, heavily armored, very large, and, you know what I'm saying, they're with plenty of other surprises. So when they say plenty of other surprises, they mainly mean the missiles, but they probably mean some other stuff too. It's really cool. So yeah, it's pretty much gonna wrap it up. I'll keep you guys updated as soon as we hear more info. I'm pretty sure Rockstar is gonna give up more info in between now and making this video on the 21st until the 15th. We still got a couple weeks to go, so I feel like we'll get some more info, maybe another Rockstar article soon, this coming up Thursday, then a trailer about a week before the DLC, like in a crazy, like a longer trailer, just more detailed, giving us more info, showing us the protagonist and other stuff like that. So stay tuned to the channel. If you guys are not subscribed, be sure to, so you guys never miss out on future DLC info videos like these and much more, live streams and all that. Thank you so much to those that are subscribed already. I appreciate it. Drop a like if you guys enjoyed today's video, and I'll catch you guys next one. It's your boy Drama. Have a good one, and I'm out. Peace.